Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So the Yellow Jackets offense will start in a bad spot here thanks to that return. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kirk. We are just 16 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it, as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion. There's the handoff. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The Yellow Jackets have first and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 25. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal. And the Yellow Jackets hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So South Carolina's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. On first and 10, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he's got his man open downfield. A big play moves the ball across midfield, the opponent's 43. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Second down play coming up for this offense. The shotgun running play call. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on third and very long. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Important 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. The Yellow Jackets pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to scramble to his left. Will he score here? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The quarterback who can escape and score. What a weapon for that offense.
Well, quarterbacks with legs like this are so much harder to prepare for and defend than your more traditional quarterbacks. That kind of speed, that kind of creativity makes it almost impossible to defend him and keep him cooped up all game.
And here's the return from inside the 5. On the move. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Pass complete on a crossing route. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Got him. He's sacked.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback. And
he's got room looking for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina.
What a play by this quarterback. You're talking about 3rd down. This is a critical time in this game, and he comes up with that play against this coverage. Everything's covered, uses his legs for not only a 1st down, but a touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's got it for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. See what the call is on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kirk. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. And the Yellow Jackets will have 1st and 10 here. Looks right for a quick completion. And he's tackled after the catch.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The Yellow Jackets looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Here's the second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Running back has it on a screen now. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Now with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. And the Gamecocks will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. Tough spot. The offense has to convert the third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option are there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
The Yellow Jackets pick up enough yards to move the sticks. First down, looking to throw the football. And the pass is complete to the tight end. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
And what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Running with purpose. They tackle him about the 14.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Quarterback drops back. Trying to extend the play. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Gamecocks will crank up the tempo. Looking to throw now on first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. And the Gamecocks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. 1st down and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Cannot escape it. Down he goes. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. The kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking right. This one caught. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency.
Nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they finally tackle him down at the one big gain in the pitch and catch. 1st and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
We give all the credit here to the play caller for this touchdown pass. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Everybody expecting run. Instead, you throw it. Pays off for a touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. And it's picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Looking to scramble now. Heads out of bounds after another big gain and a first down. This defense has not been able to stop the quarterback run today. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Oh, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And this one is getting ugly. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Bringing pressure. And that one's picked off. What a play. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
How about that one, Chris? The big man goes up, shows his skills to come up with that interception, and then the athletic ability to run it back for a touchdown. The big guy can move.
And the point after is right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Second down play coming up. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. A solid run, good for first down yardage. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaking free at midfield. The quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. He's swarmed by the defense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And the ball to the ground. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Well, already playing with the lead here in the national championship, this defense is opportunistic. Eyes on the football, running to the ball in good team pursuit. When that ball hits the ground, they jump on top of it for a critical turnover.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw to the left. And he pulls in the catch. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And the beatdown continues. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The fumble the last time out symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. And the quarterback keeps it here.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Pressure is coming. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Gamecocks will line up to kick it away. That's his 4th punt already today. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looking to scramble. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun looking for a receiver. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Yellow Jackets are going to cash in this red zone trip. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Touchdown. Yep, goes up and over the guy. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is brought down. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the single back takes the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
It's a quarterback keeper. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kurt. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hoped for. Let's review how we got here. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Short connection to the tight end here.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught, completion. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Crucial third down play after that completion. Looking to throw yet again. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
First and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off here. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him. Take him.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. And the Yellow Jackets will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on second down. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. So now it's third and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And the route is on. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. They chase him down and try to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down. The Gamecocks will bring their punt team onto the field. Butter getting a serious workout today on the punt for the 6th time. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. They pick up 4, so second down.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He makes the grab. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21. The Yellow Jackets will line up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run it with the fullback. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now a carry here for the fullback. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's escaping the pocket now. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. And the Yellow Jackets line it up with 1st and goal. Looking to pass this time. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. 2nd down and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Waiting for the end zone. Now the ball comes loose. The defense has picked up the football going the other way.
Just a critical error here by this offense late in the game, walking with the lead. The last thing you want to see is obviously a turnover. But give credit to this defense. They got the ball back to their own offense, and now they got a real shot.
And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. 2nd and 10 here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense. 1st down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Oh, that one's picked off. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. They say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
defense.